Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. My name is Amna Alvi, and today we are going to discuss unit number 1, that is helping others. Let's have a discuss the learning outcomes that we need to do in this lesson. Have a look on this, that is the pre-reading skills to predict the content vocabulary. Vocabulary के basis के ऊपर हम अपनी pre-reading skills को improve करेंगे. Then apply critical thinking to interact with text using extensive reading strategies. After that, we make sentences on the basis of the vocabulary. And then in the last, we use naming, action, and describing words. What are these? We will discuss in this lesson. For that, open page number 2, students. Let's read this story. That story is based on a moral story. Fifi is a fish. This story is based on Fifi, and that is a fish. She has small fins and a colorful body. What about the others? The other big fishes make fun of her. They laugh at her and call her baby fish. The octopus, you know that what are the big fishes like? Octopuses, yes. Shark, yes. Whale, yes. They are all big fishes. They make fun of her. They laugh at her. Obviously, they quarrel with each other. And one day, they make a plan. What kind of a plan? They make a plan to play hide and seek in a dark corner of the sea. What happened? Suddenly, they get trapped in a net. They try to escape, but they are unable to. Now, what happened? Move on, page number 3. Look at Fifi hears the call of the octopus, shark, and whale. They are shouting, they are screaming, please help, please help, please help. And then what happened? This tiny Fifi quickly goes to her friends and asks for the help. They all cut the net with their teeth and get them free. Now, what is the message? Can anybody tell me? What's the message comes in your mind? Think about it. Yes. They thank Fifi for her good behavior. And that is the moral of our story. Helping others. After that, they promise not to tease and make fun of others. Fifi decides forgiveness. That is the major lesson in this moral story. Forgiveness. Because Allah likes forgiveness. Now, the shark, whale, and octopus shake hands with one another and they decided not to quarrel with each other. Now, move on to the vocabulary part. अब हम चलते हैं vocabulary portion के ऊपर. That is the page number that is on page number 4. Reading and thinking skills. Look at it. What is the meaning of tiny? Do you know that? What does it mean? Tiny means that something like a small in size. What does mean by polite? Have you ever heard about it? What is politeness? Polite means having good manners, a soft tone, and respect for others. And another one is the quarrel. Do you know? What does it mean? Quarrel means to fight. Mostly children's quarrel with each other during outside or in the classrooms. Those who like something like to fight with others. That becomes because of some sort of disturbances, having some sort of issues or conflicts. Trapped. And the word is trapped. What does it mean? Trap means to get caught. Like किसी को आप पकड़ लो, जकड़ लो. Another one is a tease. What does this mean? Tease. Tease means to laugh at somebody, to make fun of them. Another one is the permission. Permission is obviously to allow someone to do something. आप किसी को permission दे रहे हो कि आप ये काम कर लो, या आपको इजाज़त दे रहे हो किसी को कि ये चीज़ आप कर सकते हैं. After that, the last one you can see is the scream. Scream means is extremely showing off extreme pain. Like किसी को बहुत ज़्यादा तकलीफ में है कोई और वो अपनी पेन को एक्सप्रेस कर रहा है. That is called screaming. Okay, let's try to make sentences. अब हमने करना क्या है? हमने इन तमाम मीनिंग्स की बेसिस के ऊपर इनको सेंटेंसेस में यूज़ करना है. आपकी स्क्रीन के ऊपर आपको कुछ सेंटेंसेस फॉर योर हेल्प, फॉर द सेक ऑफ योर हेल्प आपको शो किए जा रहे हैं. लेट्स से फॉर एग्जाम्पल टाइनी. दिस पेपर हैज़ अ टाइनी होल. दिस इज जस्ट काइंड ऑफ एन एग्जाम्पल यू कैन मेक. आप सब लोग खुद इसको अपनी बेसिस के ऊपर अपनी क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग को यूज़ करते हुए इसको खुद से मेक करेंगे. दिस आर जस्ट फॉर एग्जाम्पल्स. Next one, polite. His smile was polite. These are so simple sentences जो आपको बहुत ज़्यादा help करेंगे writing up to making the sentences. Let's move on to trapped. That is, he was trapped in a burning house. He was trapped in a burning house. Let's move on to permission. He asked permission to leave the room. Now move on to scream. The child screamed and then cried. So these are all the sentences of the words that given in your book. Now students, that is the last SLO of this lesson is that the naming, action and describing words. इसके लिए सबसे ज़्यादा पहले आपको मैं picture show करूँगी. You can see this picture here. There are 3 portions. That is naming, action and describing words. Picture में आप सब लोगों को क्या नज़र आ रहा है? You can see that a boy is standing at the bus stop wearing a school bag. Another, you can see there is a traffic place in which obviously the vehicles are stopped here. There is a traffic signal. Here you can see it. And then after that, a small boy and a girl is crossing the pedestrian. You can see. Now how naming, action and words are. What are these? Have a look on it. Naming means is that you can explain about any noun. Do you know about what are nouns? Nouns are the names of any word, of any place or anything or any human being. For example, if we are talking about like a boy, what is how we pronounce their name, how we can call their names. That is like Ahmed, Ali. After that, what he did, for example, like he is doing cricket, he is playing cricket. After that, describing words. What are describing words? जो उस सिनेरियो को डिस्क्राइब कर सके. Like वहाँ पर प्लेग्राउंड था, वहाँ पर फुटबॉल था. These are the examples. Let's move back to the picture. Picture में नेमिंग वर्ड्स क्या है? हमारे पास बॉय है. एक्शन वर्ड्स में क्या कर रहा है? वेटिंग फॉर द बस स्टॉप. Waiting for the bus at the bus stop. Describing words में आप इसको क्या explain करेंगे? For example, like he is carrying a school bag. Have a look on this picture more. Now what you can see, आप क्या देखते हैं इसमें? A boy and a girl. You can call a boy and girl with the name. Like for example, आप इसको name भी denote कर सकते हैं. Like Ahmed, Sarah, these like. What are the actions? For example, obviously they are crossing the road. And what are the describing words? They are talking with each other. Another one, there is a bicycle and a vehicle, a car is seen in the picture. Obviously, you can see that there is a traffic signal here. Obviously, so traffic signal क्या करता है? Automatically, if there is a red signal, that means to stop the car because they are waiting for their green signal. And now what happened? डिस्क्राइबिंग वर्ड्स में हम उस सिचुएशन को डिस्क्राइब करते हैं. लाइक दे स्टॉप्ड, फॉर एग्जाम्पल द कार स्टॉप्ड एट द ट्रैफिक सिग्नल. अगेन इसको थोड़ा सा रिवाइज कर लेते हैं. पिक्चर के अकॉर्डिंगली हमने उस सिचुएशन में से नेमिंग वर्ड्स लाइक नाउन्स एंड देन एक्शन वर्ब्स में हमारे पास वर्ब्स आते हैं. एक्शंस में हम वर्ब्स को डिफाइन करते हैं, नेमिंग में हम नाउन्स डिफाइन करते हैं, एंड डिस्क्राइबिंग वर्ड्स में हम सिचुएशन को एक्सप्लेन करते हैं. आपको कोई भी पिक्चर दी जाती है, आप उसमें से आइडेंटिफाई करें नाउन पैटर्न्स को, देन आप एक्शन वर्ड्स को आइडेंटिफाई करें, एंड देन आप उसके बाद सिचुएशंस को डिस्क्राइब करें इन योर ओन वर्ड्स. लेट्स रैप अप दिस लेसन टुडे. हमने आज क्या पढ़ा? सबसे पहले हमने प्री रीडिंग स्किल्स लाइक हमने आज मोरल स्टोरी हेल्पिंग अदर्स को डिस्कस किया. आफ्टर दैट हमने कुछ मीनिंग्स को डिस्कस किया. उसके बाद हमने उन मीनिंग्स की बेसिस के ऊपर वी यूज टू मेक सेंटेंसेस, एंड आफ्टर दैट we discussed a new topic about how to identify the nouns, the verbs and the action verbs from a picture. हमने उसमें नेमिंग, एक्शन और डिस्क्राइबिंग वर्ड्स को आइडेंटिफाई किया उस पिक्चर के अंदर और उसको यूज़ किया अपने वर्ड्स के अंदर. इफ़ यू हैव एनी इशू रिगार्डिंग दिस लेसन, यू कैन आस्क हेल्प फ्रॉम योर पेरेंट्स एंड फ्रॉम योर टीचर्स टू.